I found something on Netflix, man. I guess I just about I think about 3 hours ago, and it's called uh, Harlan Corbin's "I Will Find You." Now, I'm a big fan of the Netflix Harlan Corbin's stuff. I've watched a lot of stuff that's been on Netflix. I like a lot of stuff that he has. That's in this Harlan Corbin, uh, you know, stuff. And I know you guys know heard of him. Excuse me, but this just came out. This is a limited series, and it's got how many episodes it got? It's got it's got 8 episodes, and I watched all 8 episodes of this. I had to go outside for a little bit because I don't like sitting down too long. I don't know why I get restless. But I was like, I started watching it because obviously you guys know I just got done watching final season, final the season finale of From. We got one more season to go, and then you guys know I've been watching Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed on Apple, and I also been what From is on MGM Plus, and Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed is on Apple TV, and then Cape Fear is on Apple TV, and so is Margot's Got Money Troubles on Apple TV, and then uh, Widow's Bay is on Apple TV. So I've been complaining because I said, man, there ain't nothing to watch, but Netflix has always been that streaming services that I just never get rid of. And I've heard a lot of people don't like Netflix, and I can see why. A lot of people don't like Disney Plus. I can see why. A lot of people don't like a lot of streaming services, and I can see why. I think they all. I think they all got. I think they all got their, you know, whatever that a lot of us don't like. But anyway, so it was extremely hot out today. So I was like, I'm gonna watch something on Netflix. So I'm on Netflix, and I'm saying, and I know that there was a lot of stuff on Harlan Corbin's, and there was just a lot of stuff that I watched on Netflix that was on that. And you know, when I watched it, I it said it was number one on Netflix's chart. And then I heard somebody else talk about it on a YouTube channel, said that it says I will find you. So I decided to watch it. Man, this is good. This is good. I mean, for me to sit for this long and watch these episodes, because I did that a long time ago with it. Something I watched uh, a while back. I think it was a couple years ago. I watched something on Netflix, and it was a limited series, and I just kept watching and watching. Finally, I had to go to bed. Mom, I'm off work this week, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and watch it because you're trying to. Harlan, you gotta understand, Harlan Corbin's writing. I don't know if this is a series of books or something. I don't know, but you know, I I watched. I think see. I'm trying to find stuff that he made that I like. The Red Rose. I don't know if that was Harlan. No, that's not Harlan Corbin's. But there was a lot of Harlan Corbin's stuff that I watched, but they don't have it listed up here. They have stuff listed as similar, but I'm not gonna go into all the Harlan Corbin's stuff. To tell you the truth, but this is extremely good, and uh, it was. I was shocked how good this was. It says, uh, Anyway, I told you guys the name of this. Uh, Harlan Corbin's. So one of my watch was called. Okay, I got it now. Pardon me. Harlan Corbin's "Fool Me Once." Felon, that was a good series. That was a really good series. Harlan Corbin's "Missing You." Um, that one, I don't think I watched all of it because I couldn't get into it, and I tried my best to get into it. Harlan Coben'S Safe was really good. It was really good. Stay Close was another Harlan Coben's Stay Close was really good. I mean, I'm talking, I loved it. And then Harlan Coben's Runaway was also good. Loved it too. And then I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it because yeah, that's it. I can't find no more, but there was more Harlan Coben's stuff on Netflix that I watched, but I named off the ones I watched. But anyway, back to I Will Find You. Man, this is 8 episodes, and I mean, it's excellent, man, you guys. It's excellent. I can see why it's trending on Netflix. I'll uh, I'll I'll look for it and tell you about it real quick, and then that'd be it. It's trapped in a prison for a murder he didn't commit. David Burrows resolves to escape after a shocking revelation that his son may still be alive. You got to watch this because the way that the Harlan Coben's writing is, you can't really figure out what's going on because there's so many twists and so many turns and so many uh, jaw-dropping, like, really? What? Wow. And that's how this is. And I was watching this, and I had to go outside for a little bit, but it's so freaking hot out today. I really didn't want to go outside and deal with that heat. So I couldn't ride my bike. I didn't want to take a walk, so I just stayed in the house. So I decided to watch this, but I'm glad I watched it, you guys, because, whoo, Lord. So this is a limited series, violence and language, but it is excellent. It is excellent. And it's your typical Harlan Coben's type of stuff. I'll tell you the episodes, and we'll be done with that. So it's the episode 1 is trapped in prison. I told you guys that. In episode 2, FBI enters the fray as David tries to stay out of sight. Mackenzie comes under fire, asks questions about their role in the case. So I'm just giving you each episode. So episode 1 is 47 minutes. I just told you, trapped in a prison for a murder he did not commit, David Burrows resolves to escape after a shocking revelation that his son is still alive. He got framed for his own son's murder. Boom. Okay, that's what this whole thing's about. And he finds out that he's still alive, so he wants to get out to find out where his son's at. And it's got a lot of twists and turns. Episode 2, 45 minutes long. The FBI enters the fray as David tries to stay out of sight. The Mackenzies come under fire as questions mount about the role in the case. Episode 3, 37 minutes. So you got to understand, each episode is different times. So that's what I did like about this. David and Rachel put their freedom on the line to find Hilda Winslow. Lenny and Philip drop a bombshell revelation about the night Matthew died. Because they found his son beaten to death in the bed. Come find out it was another kid from another country. And you have to watch it because and that was 37 minutes long. That's episode 3. So, and then Hayden must decide whether to help his unexpected house guest. Rachel hits a dead end. Lenny presents Cheryl with a crucial new evidence. I'm just giving you each episode. That's episode 4, 44 minutes. Episode 5, 45 minutes. David resorts to a desperate measure to draw out the enemy. Rachel does damage control after a major betrayal. Hayden is forced to pick side. Oh, you got it, man. I said there wasn't nothing to watch, but there is something to watch. I just gotta look, and I gotta play it, and I gotta this kept me hooked all the way through because if this is a binge watch, so you can binge watch it. So since I don't have to go to work and it's not very late, I wasn't sleepy and I could stay up and watch it. So that's 45 minutes long. Episode 6 is 37 minutes long. Okay, 37 minutes long. And then David must take a heart-wrenching choice. Rachel faces serious danger. Sarah and Mac's search for the truth comes at a cost. That was a really good episode because there was something that he had to do that was like, wow. And then when I was like, and then when they getting ready to do something, man, I'm sitting there like, I can't watch this, man. I'm like getting ready to turn my face because I knew what was gonna happen. Then I'm like, huh? What the? I said, this. I said to myself, this is Harlan Coben'S way of whatever. I don't know if this is based on a book. Anyway, it's Harlan Coben'S. I Will Find You. That was 37 minutes long. Episode 7 is 35 minutes long, and it says the hospital holds a key clue to finding Matthew. If David and Rachel can convince Ronald to help, Sarah gains a new ally in their investigation. They gained a new ally because the cop that has been chasing them has been things not been sitting well with her, and she's been like, something ain't right. Because why is this guy getting out of prison and, everybody's been getting killed, but he ain't the one been killing, but it make it look like he's been killing somebody. You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. That's all I gotta say. And that's 35 minutes long. The last episode is only 30, episode 7 is 35 minutes long. Episode 8 is 37 minutes long. An unlikely ally at their side, which is the cop. David and Rachel have one chance to rescue Matthew from his captors before he slips away for good. Madeline Stowe is in here. I seen Madeline Stowe, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was so happy to see her. I thought Madeline Stowe ain't been doing much lately. And I was like, whatever happened to her? And then I seen her in Welcome to Derry. I said, man, it's Madeline Stowe. Because Madeline Stowe was a pretty hot commodity. She was a pretty hot actress at one time, back in the early 90s. I remember her. I always thought she was an attractive woman, but she must be getting back out on the scene, man, because this was like, this had Sam Worthington in it. Sam Worthington is the guy that played in, he's the Avatar guy. Britt Lower, Milo, Vit McGilly, Logan Browning, Chai McBride, Aaron Richards, Madeline Stowe, Hugh Thompson, and Peter Outerbridge, and Jonathan Tucker. But there was a father and daughter team up that was, the dad was the big shot cop and the daughter was moving up, and I don't know who that girl is, but I seen her in something. She's a fine looking, she's a good looking girl, man. That girl was hot. I ain't gonna lie. But the guy that played her dad, I ain't seen him in a while. I was like, oh crap, and I was glad to see him. You gotta watch this, man. This is really good. You don't have no unnecessary sex in it. You don't have no anything in it, really. It's just a father trying to find out the truth, man. And there's a lot of intertwines and twists and, one of those, wow, I didn't see that coming. One of those, really? I mean, and then you're like, wow, dang. It's not like the right to the numbers thing. It's not like you're going to really figure this out. But then again, Harlan Coben'S series has always been that way. He had a series on it was Prime. It was on Prime Video, but I just didn't like it. I couldn't get into it. So there are some of his shows that I don't get into, but he has some. There's been some good stuff. But again, I'll go back to it. I Will Find You is extremely good. I'm telling y'all, put this on y'all's radar. I know I have a way of explaining things, but this is how I should do it instead of trying to sound all smart and everything. This is not no review. This is me telling y'all, man, y'all need to check this out. If you want to be glued to the TV set, this will make you glued to the TV set. There ain't too much gore or anything like that. It's just trying to piece together what is this all about and why all this is happening. and who is behind all this stuff. And you're going to be surprised how they filmed this to make it look like it's like this way, but then it turns out it's that way. And it's good to see Sam Worthington doing something else besides Avatar, because he's been doing Avatar forever and a day. I kept saying, who is that guy? That guy looks familiar, but you're so used to him being the Avatar guy. But, you know, he's in this. Good actor, but he was in prison, man, for 5 years for murdering his own son. Come find out he didn't murder his own son. Somebody else. If you watch it, you're going to be surprised how this thing is it's beautifully shot, though. Beautifully shot. It's definitely a Harlin Coben'S type of film. The color palette is good. Just the whole overall setup. I mean, this is some excellent writing. So my hat's off to Netflix. That's why I don't get rid of them, because I always can find something on Netflix. Since I'm running out of stuff to watch, apparently I ain't running out of stuff to watch, because I found this. Like I said, I went outside today, man. It was hot. I'm talking hot. I'm talking like seriously hot. So I was like, man, I went outside. My next door neighbor was outside. I walked across the street. She was smoking a cigarette. I said, my goodness, man. She goes, yeah, it's freaking hot. I said, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, you know, take a bike ride. She goes, I wouldn't take a bike ride. I mean, it was hot. So I was like, I guess I'd stay in the house all day. So I did, but I took a bike ride yesterday, but I started watching this, and I was watching it, so I decided to go outside and take a break just to see how the weather was. I just went outside a half hour ago, and it's still hot, and it's dark out. Not like it was earlier, but it's supposed to be hot all week, so I'll probably be in-house. You know, I did go out and go to the store. But you guys, anyway, I will find you. I did not think, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. I really didn't know what I was thinking. Well, you know how you go into things and you just think, man, and I think what it is, you guys, is I think that when you watch something, you get so spoiled, you don't want to let something else back in. You know, you don't want to let something else back in. You feel like you're betraying something that you're watching, you know. Like, I feel like I betrayed MGM Plus from. I feel like betrayed Apple TV's Widow's Bay and Apple TV's, you know, Cape Fear, and I feel like I betrayed Apple TV's, that one show I just told you guys about. I told you the name of it. I'm not going to go back to it anymore. But anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. And it's not like that, but it's just that I think you watch something and you like it so much, you just don't think you can find something else, and you know you're going to end up finding something, right? So I found something. And I'm telling y'all, man, this is so flipping good, man. I'm happy to report that this is one that y'all should watch, and you can binge watch this because it's on Netflix. 2026 drama limited series in 4K HDR 10 plus 5.1 blah blah. It's got all the bells and whistles. So TV-MA and violence and language, 8 episodes. Check it out. God bless. We'll see you next video.